Hey, what's up, everybody? Just wanted to make a little video today. It's raining, so I got off work, and I got this new tool. I'm gonna unbox it. Hopefully, this will be like all one video with no editing. I try not to edit it, but I bought a scroll saw, 16-inch scroll saw, variable speed. It's a WEN. Not sure how familiar everybody is with their tools. I don't have a lot of their tools. I bought a planer to make the farmhouse table, and I didn't want to spend a whole lot of money for something I didn't think I would use a lot. So I found theirs on Home Depot's website for I think it was like right around $230. It was really cheap compared to all the other ones. The other ones were anywhere between $4 and you name it. So I went with the WEN, and I planed a lot of stuff with that thing, and it's done really good. Really good. Surprisingly good for how much I paid for it. It's holding up good. Blades are replaceable if something goes wrong, so I went with it. But anyway, so for the scroll saw, I watched a bunch of YouTube videos about comparisons. And it seems like every scroll saw, if you look at them, you can go in there and you can find comparisons of like the lowest priced 5, which range anywhere from, they're all like in the $200 to maybe $350, $400 range. If you look at them, they're pretty much all the same exact body with a different paint scheme on them. I mean, down to the arm has the same shape on it and everything. And the one guy actually said that they're pretty much all the same except for the paint job. The warranties are probably what dictates the price. So I went with the WEN. It was the cheapest one. It wasn't the very cheapest one out of all of them, but it was one of the cheaper ones that was easier to get without having to wait or order it or anything like that. I was just able to pick it up. Site to store. You only do site to store to Lowe's or Home Depot. And now I forget how much I paid for it. I honestly do. I want to say it wasn't a whole lot. I mean, I think around $150 or something. It might not even been that much. But I've just been doing like some small stuff, and I want to do stuff that like some small craft stuff. Hopefully I can do some stuff that I could like maybe sell on Facebook Marketplace or something. Just stuff because I do a lot of this for hobby, and so buying tools and buying resin, I mean, anybody that does this is just a hobby and doesn't make any money off of it knows that, if you buy 2 gallons of epoxy, you're $150 out of your pocket for crafts. Saw is $150. So a jet lathe is $700, and I didn't make no money off my lathe. I just made a lot of stuff to give away, bowls and things like that. Probably the biggest tool that I bought that I use the most that I've got has helped me most around the house, so I don't really mind, is my compound miter saw. I use it a lot. But I bought a DeWalt, and I bought a DeWalt table saw, and for the price that I paid, I probably could have went with a lesser brand for the amount of abuse that they take. In a commercial setting, I could see having to spend the extra money, but for a hobby, I mean, unless you're making money off of it, I'm starting to feel like there are better brands. There's lesser brands with better prices that are more feasible to people that are doing things as a hobby and not making any money off of them, and that's for sure. But with that being said, I do have like all DeWalt cordless tools or Milwaukee, and just because they do last. But yeah, so I'm gonna unbox this scroll saw and take a look at it. And these are something I started doing out some scrap wood, and I was like, you know what? I cut these out with actually a jigsaw, with my DeWalt cordless jigsaw, and they're just like, they're fractal burnt, and I just did these ones with clear first, just to see how they turned out. But they're in the shape of Tennessee. I was thinking about doing some other states and stuff like that. I know a lot of kayakers, and like if I did this with the fractal burning in blue, like to represent rivers of Tennessee, I could probably not make enough of these to keep selling them. Like I know that many people in the kayaking community that yeah, it's just a way maybe I can make some of my money back from my resin and stuff like that. Is put out some of these and throw them on Marketplace or throw them on the Facebook page for the kayakers and be able to fund my hobby a little bit. But I think, you know, they'll work as a desk mount. These are made out of cherry from up in Nashville. I still got a boatload of that wood, and but they're about inch thick, roughly three. Just so you got an idea, they're about 2 1/4 high and 1 inch thick, and overall they're about 10 inches long. So they're beefy. I mean, it's a quality piece of craft. It ain't going to break. You can set it on a desk. You can even put a little hole in it, put a screw mount, or put the little wall hanger brackets. That ain't finished yet. I just got to sand it, and then I'll probably write on there where the wood came from in Sharpie so it stays in it. But the front might need one more coat on that one. But the rest of them that I make, I got a bunch of them laid out. I'm going to make them, and I'm going to do them river blue, like different colors, different color blues. Just a couple of different shades of blue for the rivers. And but yeah, let's get into this saw. Let's open this saw because I'm trying to make this an uncut video, and I'm already 6 minutes in it. And I'm trying not to hold people hostage on videos because I know people don't like long drawn out videos. So I got this new razor knife. Look at that, it's a Gerber. It's pretty cool. It's like $7 at Walmart, I think. I'm starting to think also the new razor knives that come out are actually like a great idea, because if you buy a nice pocket knife, you got to sharpen it all the time. You always got to sharpen your pocket knife. You spend good money for a nice pocket knife, and that's like an heirloom and things like that. But at the same time, you buy a razor knife and it's a gift that keeps on giving. You just put a new blade in it. You ain't got to sharpen it. So here we go. The box is open. Here's the instructions. I've watched a lot of videos on them. I do know about the pins wanting to open the holes up. This one actually will work. It has the thing that it can take pinless blades as well. But look, it comes with some stickers. That's pretty cool. They see me scrolling. Scroll on. I came, I sawed, I conquered, and remember when. That's pretty cool that they give you some stickers. You know, paid $700 for my jet lathe. No, I didn't get no stickers with that thing, but it's a quality piece of equipment. So yeah, we got the book right here. I do know anybody that has this. I do know about there's a couple issues. The one guy got into detail about how to possibly alleviate the issue of the it's out of the box. The cat's out of the box now, ain't it? Get that over there. I can show you real quick while I got it out and it's brand new. What I'm going to do is I'll probably use it right now just to show you guys. But I know there are 2 screws in this thing that tend to work their way loose. They and I can show you real quick. One of them is under here. This screw right here, it's a machine screw. It's an Allen head. It's threaded into that, and that will come loose, and you probably lose it. So I'm going to end up pulling that out, and I'm going to put Loctite on it, and I'm going to put that one back in. So I do know of that one, in case anybody wanted to put that in the comments, like, hey, I bought that, and that screw comes loose, so watch out. This is just for packing. Don't look for where this goes. I seen that on the video too. But yeah, I do know about that, and I also know about the other screw. Sorry, I'm gonna plug it in. Hopefully it ain't on. No, it's not. Cool. I need a chair out here. I'm gonna sit on this piece of wood. So this is the air that everybody says it doesn't work anyway. It's supposed to blow the dust from in front of the blade. Everybody said it doesn't work. It just doesn't work. So I'll take their word for it. I don't really care. And that other screw is right here. I can show you. So there's 2 more machine screws right here. Well, actually 1, and 1's a nut. That machine screw right there will come loose also. And what that is, that's the oscillating weight. As you can see, it's like a cam. It's like a cam lobe. And that's what makes the scroll saw go up and down. If that screw falls out, it'll... I'm sorry if I had my head in front of the camera. I didn't know that till now. What'll happen is that screw will come out, and then it'll sound like the saw's running, but it won't be running because that screw right there falls out. And once that screw falls out, it won't do anything. I'm not quite sure what size that is off the top of my head, but yeah, I mean, I'm alright with this. I'm happy with it. I think it's going to work fine for what I'm using it for. For my purposes, I believe it's going to work great. Like I said, I don't intend on doing anything super big with it. If I get into stuff like that, I'll buy something better. But I mean, for now, this is all I need. This comes out. This is how you replace the blades. So right now, I know somebody also said that they couldn't get these tight enough. I don't know why, but if that's the issue, there's an Allen screw. You could always tighten it with the Allen screw if you had to. But yeah, that's it. That's pretty quiet. It's pretty quiet. And then this is the blade tensioner. You when you take your blade out, put your blade in, because you can drill a hole and open stuff up. But yeah, I mean, that thing ain't much louder than a sew. That thing's actually quieter than my sewing machine, I think. Yeah. I do have a sewing machine, by the way. Just in case you guys were wondering if I made a mistake and meant to say my wife's sewing machine. But no. So yeah, that's the lowest setting actually. That's about halfway. She's got a little hop to her. Little vibration. Turn it all the way up. That's all the way up. All that is making that noise is that plastic piece vibrating. You hold that down, it doesn't do it. But yeah, heck yeah. It's got dust system right here. You can hook a hose to that to catch the dust. And maybe I will. Maybe I won't. But maybe we're going to try it right now. I got to find, well, I would like to find my glasses, but I can't. I got some kind of glasses. I got stuff falling on me. Alright, here I come. We got a piece of wood. Let's cut a piece of wood. I got this template design for my Tennessee shapes out of, we printed it off the computer and I made like a Luan template and then I just drew it on them. But yeah, let's give this thing a go and see what it does. Let's see how it works. I hope this is good enough that you guys can see it. And I'm going to sit close so I can see it. Hopefully that's a good view. I'm not sure. I think this is supposed to go all the way down. That's to keep the piece from lifting up with the blade, obviously. It seems like it might be a little crooked. I mean, I could easily straighten that out. But yeah, let's see what it does. I'm also on a cheap plastic table too, so that's probably not helping any. Alright, so I wasn't going to speed the video up, but here I felt like I had to. Right here I got about 17 minutes sped up at 20 times speed. It was just taking a really long time to cut. It does make good cuts. It makes the turns real nice, way easier than a jigsaw. But it was just cutting real slow, and no matter what I put the speed at, I couldn't dial it in. So when I was done, I looked at some different blades I had, and I swapped out to a 10 tooth per inch blade that was good for up to 1 inch thick material, and I cut another one out, and the speed was a lot better. So it was just a matter of I didn't have the right blade in there at the time for this one. So no complaints though. This all worked great. Okay, wow. That's a 31-minute video to make one cut. It started about 10 minutes, so 21 minutes to cut this out. Is it nice? Let's see. Fits in there like a glove. But man, 31 minutes, and I still got to sand it because it got saw marks. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that. I can cut that out with my portable saw. And yeah, portable saw, and hit it with my Dremel, and it only takes me 10 minutes to make them. So I don't know. I had to look into it more. I feel like they're for smaller wood. I do have a packet of bits I bought, and they have different teeth per inch, TPI, teeth per inch. They have, some have 10, some have 15. I think there's 12 or something like that. So I don't know. Maybe I'll experiment with some heavier teeth, less teeth per inch would probably be what I'm looking for. So yeah, there you got it. I mean, it did what I thought it would do, and it is a nice cut. Minimal sanding. The jigsaw's got, but it does have saw marks. So some light sanding will get them out. Well, there you go. That's the WEN. That's the WEN 20. It says 3922, but that's not what it is. It's maybe it is 3922. They got 3920, 3921, and this is the 22. The 22 has the one where you can put the blades in. The blades will pinch. You don't have to have the pins on them. It'll work with the pins or without it. So that's why I went with this one. I like the new design, the way it sits on here, and I could probably show you real quick. Probably should have showed you this earlier. But yeah, pull the thing out so it can't start. You loosen the blade, and so it's got a little down here. It's got a little set screw, and then this little thing sits on here. It's really hard to see, but this sits on here, and the old one had a piece that you could buy aftermarket that's set on there and locked in. This one already has it on there, and it's actually got a screw in it. But you can use pinless blades with this. The way this wing nut right here tightens the blade in there, it'll hold a pinned or a non-pinned blade. But I probably should have hooked the shop vac up to it too, but I didn't. So. But there you have it. I forget exactly how much I paid for it. I'll put it in the description. Any questions about it? Yeah, feel free to ask me. I mean, it did what it was supposed to do. It didn't break, it didn't fall apart. I seen like 1 or 2 people said it fell apart as soon as they took it out of the pack. I don't know. Maybe they got one. I don't know. But if you see this arm, if you look at like all the other ones in this price range, they're all the same. All the way down to this. It's all identical except for the colors. The colors and the warranty from what I've seen on YouTube. So there you go. The WEN 3922 16-inch scroll saw worked pretty good for me. I mean, there you go. It took a little while. It took a lot longer than I thought. 20 minutes for one cut is a long freaking time, but it did put a nice cut on it, and it's easier to follow the contours. I'm sure if I cut it out with the Dremel and with a jigsaw and a Dremel, it probably would have took me just as long. Still would have took the same amount of time. This is just less fine tuning. So yeah, I'm gonna try to get this video out this week. Last week I kind of lagged behind because the holidays coming up and all, but there you go. New tool to my list. Thanks guys, thanks for watching. Alright, this is a little add-on. I want to be fair, because I think the saw does what it's supposed to do. It definitely does. This is 1 inch thick cherry, and I don't know what the limitations of the saw are, but this is underlayment right here. It's basically probably 3/16 WEN. I don't even know if it's 3/16. It might be 1/8. It's yeah, it's about 3/16. It's 3/16 WEN, just call it. And I want to be fair. I want to be fair to the saw, and so I grabbed a piece of this, and so here we go. I just want to show you. We're 48 seconds in. It's a piece of WEN. I'm just going to do a little freehand and let you see what it'll actually do. Because just to be fair to the saw, I feel like the saw, I didn't give it a chance with that bigger wood. Just real quick, throw a freehand, just to show you 3/16 underlayment, just to be fair to the saw, and give it a true unboxing. Fair chance. I want to give it a fair chance. We're 3 minutes in now, so we were at 48 seconds, a little over 2 minutes. And here's no problem. Cut that out in less than 2 minutes. I know it ain't nothing. It's nothing big, and it did a pretty good job. It was all freehand. So yeah, just to be non-objective, non-biased, and this is probably more what you would use for crafts. You would probably cut stuff out of this and then paint it and decorate a wreath with it or something. What I'm cutting here is a little on the heavier side. I mean, this is 3/16. I mean, this is more than 3 times as thick as this. Yeah. So there you go. Just a fair review. So that I didn't put a bad taste on that saw. I feel like that saw did exactly what it was supposed to do. I wasn't quite sure how fast it would cut through 1 inch material. It did take a little longer, but I don't think I had any expectations of it being like, bam, laser cut fast as can be. I knew it was going to take a little time, But it cut this pretty easy. So there you go, the WEN 16-inch scroll saw. Right out of the box and put to use, just so you can see what it does. Thanks for watching. I hope you like the little piece at the end where I gave it a fighting chance with whatever this is. Nothing. Thanks for watching.